Hello, welcome back to my channel. This just arrived. I've been working on my declutter videos, so you should see the mini palette, like mini as in small eyeshadow palette, declutter first, and then the full-size palette will be a second video, so there's two parts. But this is my ice cream beauty box for the month of July. This box is a little bit larger than they standardly are, but there should be two palettes in here. This is a $25 box. It's 5 full-size items, all indie brands. I will link them down below. Occasionally they give you a choice option for, I think, mostly the palettes. This is the first time I've had a choice option since I've had the subscription, and you do have the option to get both palettes for an upcharge, so I think I paid $10 extra to get both palettes because I couldn't decide. And I've run into an issue with the choice where I've regretted the palette that I've chosen, so I ended up just getting both a lot of times when I have the ability to do so, or like with BoxyCharm slash Ipsy, where you can do it as an add-on, which is basically what I did here. So July is in the clouds, and then there's the pricing on the card, so let's go through it. Never gotten a box this big from them. This is from Ofra. This is the pressed powder oil control. $29 during hot summer days. Skin tends to produce oil and sweat. This powder is perfect to help make sure your makeup doesn't melt off your face, which sounds nice, especially here. So it's just a white semi-translucent powder. I don't know that I've used, it has a soft feel. Yeah, it's translucent. There's no like white cast, at least visibly. It's one of those you'd have to take a picture with a flash, but this seems nice. I don't think I've ever used a face powder from Ofra, only like highlighters, bronzers, and blushes, not an actual like setting powder. So that's exciting. Again, that retails for $29. Next, we have something. What is this? This is Palace Identity. It's a Blossom Bronzer slash Contour, I think is what this is. Yeah. I have the shade 01 Warm Gold. Retails for $42. What does it say? I've never heard of this brand. Warm or sculpt your look this summer. There are 2 shades available of the stunning compact. It is inspired by the culture and relics of the Tang Dynasty. The rose embossment accommodates 2 shades that can be worn alone or harmoniously together for a customizable color blend. The packaging on this reminds me kind of ZC Cosmetics, so I'm sure it's manufactured in China. Yeah, made in China. Okay. Which, again, that doesn't bother me necessarily here. Let's see if we can get it open. It's very nicely packaged, so when you take it out, there's a little bit of a smell. It's paint from the compact, but it's very pretty. It kind of looks... How is this? Is this tape? Kind of looks like tape. Let's see if I can get it off. It doesn't want to come off. There it goes. It's plastic, but it's kind of stuck together. So it almost looks like reminds me of like a compass, like you would have seen like in those movies where it's like 17 or 1800s, but it's very pretty. And so again, I have 01 Warm Gold. It is very pretty. So you can see this is very gray toned, but I don't mind that for a contour. So you do have 2 shades. There's the lighter gray and the darker gray, which the darker would be more of a bronzer or deeper contour. I like that just because I don't have a ton of gray toned contours. Occasionally I like a little more alternative makeup look. And I do think the gray does lead itself for a better contour if you're going to contour, because you can contour and then put bronzer on top. So I do like that. I'm afraid to touch it because the flowering design, let's see, there you go, is so neat. Yeah, I think I'm smelling the glue from being glued in, or I'm smelling the paint from the gold compact. There's a little bit on my finger. Again, I didn't want to dig in too much. I don't know if that's even going to show. You can kind of see it there. Again, it's light. It's probably buildable. The gold that's on there is overspray, but it's very, very pretty. And then there is a little like peel off thingy on the mirror part, but that's nice. I'm inclined to keep that. Again, I don't have a ton of grayer toned contours, so I do quite like that. And again, at $42, I mean, you're paying for packaging because that it's a pretty component, so not upset about that. And then you can keep it in the little thingy if you don't want it to get scratched. I'm assuming you could put it back in its little protective sleeve again so it doesn't get nicked up, but that's nice. Okay, Medusa's makeup. I used to get their subscription box. I don't love a lot of their stuff. I do like, they're marketed as a metallic lip gloss, but they're actually a metallic liquid lipstick. I actually like those. This is in the shade Social. This is a tinted lip balm, retails for $12. This is probably fine. Here's the component. It's just white. It's a thicker plastic. This I'm not going to swatch because it's hot. You can kind of see where it's melted just a little bit right there. So I'm going to let this go back to room temperature so I don't make a mess. But it's pretty. So this is something that I will use. Does it smell? I don't notice a scent. But yeah, that's cute. Again, I used to get, I keep whacking my glasses. I used to get their subscription box. It still exists. You can go on their website. It's all of their own products in it, but I don't love a lot of their stuff. So it's one that I used to get years ago and I just don't anymore. Okay, we have something from Charmacy Milano. Getting distracted here. There's stuff on my nails. So what is this? It's a volumizing mascara. I'll take it out of the box and show you the tube, but I'm not going to open this. This will go in my drawer of unopened mascaras. That's a pretty, like, nice, feels weighty. So mascara is one of those things. I wear false lashes whenever I have makeup on because my lashes are short and tend to go really straight. They don't hold a curl really well. So the biggest thing is I do put mascara on my lower lashes as long as it doesn't smudge, which most of them don't on me because, again, my lashes are pretty short. So a mascara doesn't have to do a whole lot. I do mascara my top lashes and I attempt to curl them, and I have a very expensive Shiseido eyelash curler, but my lashes are stubborn, so I don't expect mascaras to do a whole lot. It's mainly to help blend into the falsies, but yeah, it's a weighty tube, so it feels substantial, and this retails for $12, which I don't think is bad considering that feels like a hefty tube. So onto the palettes, we had Moon Magic or Blue Moon as the choice options by Moon Slice Beauty. They both retail for $30, like a piece. They're $30 a piece. This is the first time they're featuring Moon Slice Beauty. They're committed to providing affordable makeup. Let's see. Strong ethical presence. We allowed you to choose between 2 different palettes. They each contain 15 matte, shimmer, and duochrome shades. Okay. So there's the unicarton. Let's again, I looked at both choice. I went back and forth. They sneak peeked them, so I'm gonna open them both. Does it say? This is the Blue Moon. So I don't love that their brand is the only thing on the front. Hopefully these don't look identical. Maybe they do. I think the palettes are different colors, so that helps. Yeah, this is the Moon Magic. So I don't know that they needed to put their branding really big on the front. It's probably one of those things where, because this, no, it's pressed into the back. I was going to say, if they're putting stickers on, I could see, because then that's obviously less cost, but it's stamped in. So again, you have Moon Magic on the back with the shade names. And then this is Blue Moon. So let's open them up. This, obviously the pink one is a more mauve-y, pinky purple color story. This reminds me, I'm in the middle of organizing palettes to do a declutter. This reminds me a little bit, like as far as color story goes, of the ABH Norvina. Probably a couple others. The pigmentation looks good. Like this shade's pretty. I don't know what it's called. But the shimmers in here seem nice. Like that doesn't, it's sparkly. It's pretty. There we go. This light pink one's pretty. They seem pretty. They look pigmented. I'll be inclined to keep both of these. And then this one is very much like Blue Blood from Jeffree Star. This silver shade in here looks pretty. I mean, they all look pretty, but as far as shades that are jumping out at me. And this purpley one next to it's pretty. Like those all seem nice. As long as the mattes are good, should be fine. That's one of those things where I won't know until I put it on my eyes, but I do like that you've got a deep navy and then a deep purple. They both look kind of blue on the screen, but they're, again, blue and purple. So you could take this in some different directions. And then this does have, it's like a deep plum and then a bricky red color. And then this purple is brighter in person than it looks on camera, but this also could deepen up things. So you could go a little more purpley. Again, I like that you could take this in a couple different directions. This does kind of look like the Bloodlust palette. Is that one, the purple one? So we'll see, because I have all those palettes in piles, but these I will keep just because I've never used this brand, and I hope these are good. So yeah, that is everything. So I got 2 palettes, setting powder, tinted lip balm, which I like tinted lip balms. We got the contour. I'm going to say this shade is like straight contour, even with the light and the dark, which is fine. I'm not opposed to it. I think this powder will actually pair nicely with my ABH in Mink. It's technically a foundation stick, but I use it as a cream contour. I think this powder would pair nicely with that. And then we got a mascara. So really good box. You'll have to let me know which palette you like better. If you get this, which one did you pick, or did you do what I did and opted to get both? Let me know. I always love reading your guys' comments. I appreciate the feedback. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, all the things, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.